Good morning, everybody. I'm trying to figure out why my screen looks dark. I don't know. Okay, well, it's all good. All right, guys, good morning. Happy Monday. Let me put my patches on. I'm getting a little late start because I told y'all last week that I had changed up my schedule to work out with my trainer on Mondays. And today I have to change that because I'm going to go out of town with my sister and my parents. So I didn't go work out this morning, so I slept in a little bit. And so now I'm going to make me some blueberry muffins with y'all because I'm not going to be able to do a live tonight. And I'm going to explain why I can't do a live tonight. So I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to let some people get on and hopefully get some notifications pushed out while I put my patches on. Good morning. And if you're new to my page or if you haven't ever seen me do my patches, me and JJ's been doing these patches for now August, September, October, November, December, January. 5 months now, I guess. Well, we're in February now, almost 6 months. 6 months, and it is for your overall health, and it is a oh my goodness, I went blank. I totally went blank what I was going to say. It's a stem cell stimulator. So it like stimulates your sleeping stem cells because as we age, our stem cells go dormant. And then I have some other ones that helps with like inflammation in your body, just things like that. But anyways, if you want information on that, you can always get a hold of me. So I'm going to put this glutathione on my belly. Glutathione is for like if you're having congestion. It is also a detox for your body. If you're starting to not feel good, that's a really good thing to take. Okay, so anyways, it's a preventive measure. Okay, guys, anyways, did y'all see my weigh-in? I put my weigh-in in the stories. I weighed in this morning at 155.1. Never in my life have I ever even been in the 150s except like one time was 158. And to be in my 150s, I'm so excited. And yay! I know. So if you're new to my page, when I first started Weight Watchers 6 years ago now, because that's how long I've been doing my page, I weighed 238, okay, 238, and 238, 237. Sometimes I got to look back at my thing. Anyways, I'm 155 this morning. And I know a lot of you probably thought, oh, it's Valentine's, Holly is going to go cuckoo. Well, I did not. Okay, because I was prepared this time because I had my pulled pork. I brought it with me. I will tell you on Thursday night, we went to eat at Saltgrass. And if you've ever eaten at Saltgrass, it is really good, okay? But we did not get the bread. I got a salad, and what we shared a sirloin. Was it I don't know if it was a sirloin. Oh, it was a steak. We split the steak, and it came with 4 shrimp. So I had 2 shrimp, he had 2 shrimp. And we did have a little bit of sweet potato fries that we shared. So we shared that and we went home. That's it. And then on Valentine's night, we went to eat Mexican food. So Mexican food, we had chicken fajitas. And I was very careful about not eating a lot of chips. And but I had chicken fajitas and 1 tortilla. And that's what we did for Valentine's night. And then I came home on Saturday. And then that night we ate we went and ate shrimp again. So so it was very like seafood this weekend. More, well, I had Mexican food, but I was able to watch what I was eating. I didn't go overboard. So the last 2 or 3 weeks I've been maintaining around the 158, the 157. So it was like kind of due time if I was going to give my body, because all week long I do what I'm supposed to do. And then on the weekends, yes, it's kind of gotten messed up a little bit here and there, but I've maintained right where I've been at 158, 157. And I dropped this week because I did good. So I'm so excited. Yeah. Thank you, Penny. I know somebody's going to ask me. I have shorts that go with this, and I got this as a PJ type thing. There is shorts that go with it. I cannot, for the life of me, before I got on here, I was like, I know somebody's going to ask me where I got this, and I cannot think of where I got it from. I'm really going to have to think because I just don't know where I thought that I got it off of Amazon, but I can't find it. So I'll have to like search for it. I don't know where I got this from. Thank you. So the reason I am not going to be able to cook live tonight is because I am going to be leaving at 12 o'clock. It's going to be more closer to 1 o'clock. Because Tatum's going to get home and he's going to go with us too. My nephew, which is my sister's son that just got married it was in November. Was it in November? I think, or September. It was the one that JJ wasn't here for, and I was so sad. But my sister's son got married and they are having a baby. They literally are like, it was like after a month and a half of being married, they found out they were pregnant. So she's having a baby. She's also a nurse in Corpus Christi. And they already had a sonogram. They had a 4D sonogram, like with her parents and of course her husband, which is my nephew. So now I guess since she's a nurse, she's able to like kind of do those kind of perks a little bit. So she has another 4D scheduled today. And my sister, which is her mother-in-law, my sister and me and my parents, and then Tatum's going to go with us too. We're going to go watch this 4D sonogram of the baby, and then we're going to go eat dinner with them afterwards. And they also moved into a new home, so we get to go see their new home and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a fun day for us to go be with some family today, and that is what we're going to do. So that I won't be live tonight because we'll be eating dinner with them. So I just wanted to, that's why I wanted to make some blueberry muffins for y'all this morning, so we can do something a little different for breakfast and get this week started. So how excited it sounds like. I know, I'm excited too. I really am. I'm excited. We're all very close to each other, so it is a big, it's a big thing. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to use my spatula for this. So anyway, so I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited. Thank you, Sammy. She says, comment, like, and share my video, please. Thank you. So I have the oven preheated at 375. I've already sprayed 9 of these cupcake holder things. If they're regular size, they're not mini size. It's just a regular size cupcake. So you are going to need Kodiak right here. I use the buttermilk kind. This Kodiak pancake and waffle. And you're going to need a cup and a half of that. 1 cup and a half. Thank you, Pat. The 4D ultrasounds are so neat. Enjoy. Yay, I know. Jennifer, I hope you're enjoying your baby. I love seeing the pictures. Okay, so then we're going to take 1 teaspoon of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then it's going to be you know what? We'll do the sugar in just a minute. It's a 1/2 cup of unsweetened applesauce. I thought I already put the container up in the refrigerator. So it's a half a cup of unsweetened applesauce. And then I'm just gonna use this water that's right here. And then it's a half a cup of water. Then it is 1/4 of a cup of a sugar substitute, and this is what I use for my sugar substitute. And then the egg is just 1. And then the last thing is 1 cup of frozen blueberries. You can use fresh ones. It's gonna work just as well with fresh. But I've always made it with the frozen, and it works out great for me. So that's why I do with the frozen. So it's up to you on that. You do whatever you want to do, fresh or frozen. So first of all, I'm gonna get that all mixed, and then we'll mix in that the frozen blueberries. So get this all nice and mixed together. So we're gonna go back over that ingredients one more time. It's 1.5 cups of the Kodiak pancake mix, pancake waffle mix, whatever. And then it is 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a cup of unsweetened applesauce, half a cup of water, 1/4 cup of a sugar substitute, and 1 egg, and then it will be 1 cup of blueberries. And then we will be doing a strudel on top of it. Streusel, strudel, however you want to say that. I'm going to be doing that on top because I've just really have enjoyed that. This recipe is a pound dropper recipe, but the strudel part is not hers. We had just kind of added that to the recipe. So just know that with the strudel that I do on top, it would be 1 point per muffin, but with the strudel on top, it is actually 2 points, and that's not bad at all. It's very much worth it, but you do not have to put the strudel on top. You can do it just like this, and it would be 1 point per muffin, making 9 of them. So let's see. I make these and top them with sugar-free syrup. Yes, that's good. That's awesome, Lori. I love that. Oh, I made my comments go away. Love these muffins, so easy and purchased. Yeah, I need to get a silicone muffin thing too. I need to do the same thing. It's so, I believe that. I need to do the same thing. Okay, so now, what I can't remember, and I should have looked, I think it's, I think you take the 1/4 cup, and I think each one of these get 1/4 cup in there. I think. I really can't remember. I think it's 1/4 or 1/3, but I think it's the 1/4. Yeah, it's going to be the 1/4. It's going to be the 1/4. So you take your 1/4, and that goes into each one of these. And then we will make up the streusel here in just a minute. Okay. And I have the oven again preheated at 375. And I forgot how long to cook them for. I forgot to look at that. I think it's about 15 to 16 minutes, something like that. So I hope y'all all had a fabulous weekend. We had a nice weekend. Okay, this one does not have any blueberries in it, and I guess I overfilled because I only made 8. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm just going to go with this for right now. Probably should have lessened that a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to clean that up just a little bit because I don't like it all messy like that. Okay. Let's put that in here. Let's set that for 15 minutes and we'll look at it at 15. Oh my goodness, this thing goes so fast. It's not gonna let me do that. I'm sorry, y'all gonna have to hear the beeping. Okay, there we go. Oh, you know what? I forgot the strudel. See, I was all worried about the eight that I got. Let's do the strudel. Sorry, forgot. I'm sure somebody's gonna remind me right now. Okay, so I already have a half a teaspoon, right? It's a tablespoon, a half a tablespoon of flour. Okay, half a tablespoon of flour. Then I'm using the Better Oats 100 calorie Better Oats. I'm going to use one package of this, and this is the maple syrup one. Maple and brown sugar. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there. And then we're going to get the brown sugar from Swerve, and it's 2 tablespoons of this. And I guess I should have used a bigger container. I thought that was going to be big enough to mix that in, but I guess not. So we're going to switch that into here. Now we're going to get the 2 tablespoons of the brown sugar. 1 and 2. Mix that together, and then it's 1 tablespoon on each one of those. Now, since I made 8 muffins, it would probably make them a little bit, it might be like, I don't know, 3 points or 2.5. I got to look back at my app and switch that since I didn't make completely 9. Just know that I guess I shouldn't have overfilled the 1/4 cup. But I'll just have 1 muffin anyways with a banana. That's what I'm going to do. And then you just put that right over it. Okay, now I got that going on. Okay, we're at 12 minutes and we will, no cinnamon. You can add cinnamon. I don't need any cinnamon. You can definitely add cinnamon if you'd like to. Okay, I'm gonna make my drink because I am like so thirsty for my drink this morning. Let me put this back in its bag. I'm going to actually put this one in this one. This needs to go in here. And put that back in my freezer. And then I'm going to make my drink. So tell me, how did everybody enjoy their weekend? Did they do anything fun? Anything exciting? I had told my trainer, I was like, I'm not going to be able to come tomorrow. I'm so sorry. She's like, it's okay. You need to come on Tuesday. So I have to go. Now I have to work out on Tuesday and Wednesday. Since I had changed my time up. But she's going to work me in on Tuesday to make up for today. So, and I was hoping I could just stay home. So next week is going to get real busy for us. We have our county fair. And so it is fixing to get really busy here at the Johnson's house. We already are preparing the goats and doing all of our stuff for that. And we have about 12 days till showtime. That's showtime, but we go in way earlier than that. So we are going to be very busy next week. Good morning, Holly. We celebrated my husband's birthday. All right, Lauren. I love that. Happy birthday to him. Good morning, Judy. Hey, Odette, says, good morning. Did you do anything different overhaul this week to lose? Yes, because I actually focused. The last 3 weeks, if y'all have been on here, the last 3 weeks, I've been hovering right at 158, 157, 158, 157, because I've had a lot going on and I probably a little bit overate on the weekends. So that's why my body has just completely maintained where I was. So my body, y'all know I work out. Y'all know I do all my stuff during the week. My body, I don't like overeat, but I overeat a little of my points. So that's why it hovers and stays right where I was for about 3 weeks. And it's because I actually stayed within my points and I ate only my weeklies. So I didn't go above and beyond. So I did what I was supposed to. I work out. I do all that. Y'all don't understand. It is so important for you to fuel your body. And I eat all my points and my weeklies. So a lot of people that I help on the side that ask me questions, like when they message me, they are not eating enough. And I tell them, you're going to have to eat your extra points. I'm telling you, it is key to keeping your body working as a machine and burning the fat. And especially somebody like me, I work out and I work out really hard. Y'all see my workouts. I post them in my stories. So it's very important. And the last 3 weeks, I didn't go overboard. Now, the last 3 weeks, I have been just eating whatever I wanted to. This would not have happened, okay? But I've been doing what I'm supposed to. It's just that the last 3 weekends, I've had things where I've gone over my weeklies, okay? So I've gone over my weeklies. So that's why 1 week I gained 1 pound. Yes, I would gain 1 pound because I went over my weeklies quite a bit. Okay. Then like the next week I didn't go over as much. So I kind of like went down 0.6 or something like that. And it just was balancing out because I was still going over my weeklies, but not like major. So it kind of balanced out. Well, this week I did exactly what I was supposed to. And at the beginning of this video, I explained what we did to help each other this weekend. And if you weren't here, when on Thursday night, we ate at Saltgrass. We did not get the bread and we shared a steak and shrimp. So we had, they halved it for us. It was like perfect. They did such a great job. They halved the steak for us. Each of us got 2 shrimp and we shared a little bit of the sweet potato fries. We love the sweet potato fries at Saltgrass. They're so good. So we had a little bit of that. Okay. And then on Valentine's night, we ate at a Mexican food restaurant and we had chicken fajitas and I eat just the meat and I did have 1 tortilla and a few chips. I had that. And Saturday night we went and we had some shrimp. So that was like hardly nothing and some vegetables. It was vegetables. And then last night, my husband went back to San Antonio for work. Tatum went and played basketball last night, and I actually was going to make a lasagna, like a frozen lasagna, but Tatum was like, I'm just going to have pizza rolls when I get home. And I'm like, okay, good, because I really don't want to cook. And I know this is crazy, y'all, but this is what I do. So I still had pulled pork left over, and I had tacos again last night. That's just me. And so somebody may be like, there's no way I could eat that for 3 days like you just did. Well, that's what I do. And that's what helps me. So that's why I like having that stuff on hand, ready to go, because that's something I like. Y'all know I love tacos. I could eat tacos, something taco all the time. So the pulled pork thing, I had it for lunch on Friday while I was waiting for JJ to get home. And it worked. And then Saturday, I actually did not eat lunch because I woke up a little late. I had my eggs and my banana and my drink, and then I traveled home. And by the time I got home, I started washing clothes. I changed our bedding, changed Tatum's bedding, washed clothes, vacuumed. I was doing so much stuff. I was so busy. And then by the time JJ was like, hey, I'm on my way home, then we went to eat that night. So that's kind of how my whole weekend went. So that's all I could tell you. I don't know. That's what I could tell you. Where can I say? Way to go. I did. You see the Weight Watchers put calories in what the... No, I have not. Somebody told me, Carolyn, that they were going to, and I have not noticed. I gotta look to see if I mean, is it in the same area where the macros were? Because I have not looked at that yet. No. I don't want to drink all my drink. I like drinking my drink with my my meal. I don't want to drink all my drink. I maybe shouldn't have made that. Again, I'm going to take my vitamins right here. I'm going to take my number 1. And then at lunchtime, I'm going to take this with me. Matter of fact, I'm going to put this right here because this is where I pick up all my stuff. But I'm going to take my vitamins and also my Catalyst and my Flex right here. So I'm going to be adding that. That's what I take with my meal. Let's see. Oh, I believe that on the Advocare thing that I told y'all, I do think they still have some more pineapple coconut. And I think with the $150, I think you can still get that, water bottle, for free. So just know that. I don't know when that ends. So it was not just for that day. It's like while supplies last. So just know that. I think so. So, nobody is talking. And if you are, Facebook may not be showing me all of my comments. So if I'm not commenting to you, because I have a lot of people that I don't care for watching me on here, I can tell. So something's weird going on with Facebook that's showing on here. I can tell there's something. So I'm worried that I'm not getting y'all's comments. I'm going to go get my iPad really quick and see if I'm missing some comments. Okay, I'm gonna see if I'm missing comments. On here, I can, let me turn me down. There we go. Yeah, it looks like there's lots of comments on here that I'm not getting. Yay, Facebook. Okay, so Kathy, is it okay to fast in the morning and eat your points later in the day? Absolutely, Kathy. If you are the type that likes to fast, that is totally fine. And you know, I don't really like fast, but I'm going to tell you this. It's I kind of do, if you think about it. Because this is how... I just don't consider it fasting, but it is actually, because on the days that I do not go to the gym, I eat probably around 8:30 or 9. Well, I try to stop eating no later than 8. I try to stop eating before then. So, excuse me. So at 8 o'clock on the days that I don't go to the gym, it's usually closer to 9 when I actually eat my breakfast. But on the days that I go to the gym, I don't get done working out till like 9:30 or 10. And I do not like to eat anything when I go to work out. That it'll make me sick. So I don't have anything all the way up except water until the 10 o'clock or whenever I eat my breakfast. So that is fasting. And I'm also working out and burning calories at that point. So that's a good question there. Let's see, who's else? if I like something that much, I would eat it all the, thank you, Kathy. And me too. See, I'm just notorious like that. If I like something, it's very easy, especially if it's easy access and I don't have to think about what the points are going to be on that. Do you feel that the supplements you and JJ take help? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. So let me read that one more time. Like I said, we put this back in at 12 minutes. I think it needs like another 4 minutes. So I'm going to put 4 more minutes on there. Okay. So Tammy asked, do you feel that the supplements you and JJ take, okay, so are you talking about, Tammy, the patches that I put on, or my supplements? I love my supplements. There is no denying I do all my supplements. I am living proof. That's one thing that whenever I go to my Advocare, whenever I tell y'all I'm going on an Advocare trip, and it's because there's going to be other distributors there and we get to like talk about stuff. That's one thing they love about me, is I am living proof of the product. There's a lot of gym owners that are distributors, and they are living proof of the product. It would be totally different if I was like 200 and I never lost weight and you never saw me doing anything like that. But the supplements for me, not only, okay, here we go. I do not sell these supplements to tell you you're going to lose weight. I've never told you that ever in my life. Have I ever said this will? Now, the Crave Check is an appetite suppressant pill. It just makes you not hungry. Other than that, that's not what this is for. These are my vitamins. Just like when your doctor tells you you need to take a multivitamin, you need to take a calcium, you need to take a this, you need to take that. That's what this is. I mean, this is my pharmacy. This is my vitamins that I'm going to take. These are catalysts for my muscles. These are flex for my my joints and everything like that. So it's just the same like when your doctor tells you you need to go and find you this a supplement that you like, or this because this is what's going on with you. Okay? Now my drink, my fiber, it's for gut health. You need to have your gut right, or your gut works with your brain. Okay? So if you don't have your gut right, it's going to cause an issue with losing weight. The spark alone is just what am I trying to say? I've like totally missed my words here. To get yourself going for the day. It's for mental focus, and it has some vitamins in it also. And then the last thing I put in there is collagen. How many times have y'all heard about collagen all over the place? I'm not the only one that y'all hear collagen about here, okay? I know you are. I watch a lot of other people. There's so many collagens out there. I just happen to have one. So you either like, hey, Holly has a collagen and I watch her, or you pick something else. Whatever you want to do. So that I do feel that that keeps me on the right track of where I'm going. Because not only am I also watching what I eat. I don't eat fried foods, and I don't eat, things like that. So I'm living proof. I'm on here all the time. I don't know what else to say. Like, it'd be different if I never lost weight. Never. Like, I'm just like, I'm still the same, I'm not, so, that I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to start maintaining, because after 150, I really don't want to go any lower. I'm happy right where I'm at even right now. So maintaining, it's going to be a hard thing for me. So y'all aren't going to see me losing as much eventually, because I'm going to just maintain where I'm at. So that's going to be hard for a lot of people watching, because Holly never loses weight anymore. She just stays the same. So, that's kind of hard to watch somebody that doesn't really ever lose weight. So when you're watching somebody trying to get encouragement, and then I'm not going to be showing any more of my, major weight loss, because I have to maintain. So I'm going to probably get a little boring to y'all. Look how wonderful those look. They look so good. Okay. Let me see. Like I said, I'm not getting any comments. None whatsoever. There is none coming through. So hold on one second. Okay, where's my comments at? Where's my comments? Okay, here we go. Let's see here. What's another one? I understand I can eat the same 2 to 3 days in a row. Have no problem. Thank you, Linda. I love your heart shirt. Thank you, Lauren. I do not have calories in my Weight Watchers yet. Yeah, so they may have rolled that out to only certain people. So I'll have to look on mine. Holly, I noticed since there are more zero foods that I have more points left over, and I'm eating. Does anyone else feel that? I lost weight the first month because I stopped eating all the bad food habits, and now this month I'm not moving the scale. I have not noticed that because I make sure that it's all well balanced. So for instance, you know, like for instance, my tacos are, the pulled pork, I do have to count for the pulled pork. For some reason, it still counts that. So like the hamburger meat, that you don't have to count for. So you add something else that's going to have points in your meal. So what am I trying? Like, I'm trying to give an example. Like, if I was going to use for taco salad usually runs me around 9 to 11 points because of what I put on it. And that was when we had to count for the meat. Now that we don't have to count for the meat, it actually evens out to be about 8 points. So now, if that's so, then that means I'll probably have 3 points for a snack. So I'm going to eat those 3 points in a snack a little bit later on. So I eat the points. And what I love about what Weight Watchers is doing, you're getting that protein in that you needed to. So the object of the game of Weight Watchers is not to eat all 0 point foods, but to add in your points where you need to, but you're bulking up your meal with those 0 point foods. So if you are only eating 0 point foods, yes, you're going to have a lot of points and you're going to be full because you're eating protein. So now you're full and now you're like, I don't want to eat. I don't want to, I'm full. I don't want to eat. And now I have 7 points left over because I've eaten all these 0 point foods. And you can't do it like that. That's why whenever I did the 4-week meal plan and I broke it down for y'all, how I do my day, that's how I do my day every single day. My breakfast, if you want a snack, I show you what I do for lunch, and then I have my dinner, and I always have a snack. I may not cook it all the time. It may be an actual snack that I just go and get in my refrigerator, but that's how I always do my day. And I just make sure that those points are all plugged into there. And that 4-week meal plan has exactly the 23 points on there if you are doing that. You're right. Thanks for explaining the fasting. Yes, were you able to mail the earrings? Yes, all earrings are out. I have a tracking number, so I've already had lots of people send me this weekend with pictures of them in the earrings, and I love that. So people are getting them, Judy. So I think they were meant to be there around Tuesday this week. So give it just a little bit of time, and then if not, then yes. Tammy, the patches, yes, I've loved the patches. Actually, what I've noticed is sometimes I have neck issues, okay? And it's really helped my neck issues. So your stem cells help you heal. So as you're a little child, okay, when you're a little child, if you were to break your leg or your arm, you heal fast because we have a lot of stem cells, okay? So as we age, we lose stem cells. So when we fall and hurt ourselves, we heal slower because we don't have as much stem cells, okay? So this awakens your stem cells. And it doesn't just happen overnight. You have to wear the patches all the time, okay? So I have, knock on wood, my neck has really been just spot on right now. That's really helped out. JJ's varicose veins in his legs, he's noticed that has like diminished a lot, weirdly enough. I know that's a weird thing, but it's going to, those patches, especially the X39, is meant to attack the area that is having a problem. And here's the thing, you don't know what's going on the inside. So let's say you had like a kidney problem and you didn't know that, or a liver problem and you didn't know you had a fatty liver. That's what it kind of, it will attack that. So you're kind of thinking, I don't think that the patches are doing anything. But if you are real diligent about getting your lab work done and they may have been looking at something, you'll notice when you go get your lab work again, that's how you'll be like, okay, they're like, wow, what have you been doing? Then you'll notice that that's what it's doing. So not just because you'll see something on the outside, it works from the inside. So whatever's going on with your body, it's something that you have to wear 12 hours a day. So I put it on in the morning and I take it off at night. Great question on that. Let's see here. Even if you are done losing weight, we still can stay motivated watching you make your recipes. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Holly, I'm sorry. When did you say you take the ThermoPlus? Oh, the ThermoPlus. Okay, great question. Thank you for asking that. Who is that? Jane. So the ThermoPlus, I actually don't have to take it anymore because I really did not. That's what I was telling y'all, I think last week on Wednesday or something like that. I didn't fully really think about this system until this go round, because I was really diving into every single pill because people kept asking me. And I realized it's everything that I take separately, because you can buy them separately, okay? So one of the pills that are in here, it's a hard word for me to say, but it has SR at the end. It's for your metabolism. So the ThermoPlus and that one is kind of the same thing, and it just depends on which one you want to take. So I'm not going to take the ThermoPlus anymore because that's in here. So it has my Crave Check in here, it has my multivitamin in here, and it has that SR, whatever it's called, for my metabolism. And then I will take my other one at my lunchtime. So I'm taking this system from here on out just because everything's in there and I don't have to think about it. The only things that I have to add on is my Catalyst and my Flex. So now I just am going to buy that. So just know that. Okay, let me see. That was a great question. I love that. I made these muffins a couple of weeks ago and froze them. I'm actually having one right now. All right, Sandy, that's awesome. You have to use your points they give you. That's right. It's just as important to learn how to maintain to lose. I know, and maintaining is the hardest thing. I really feel like it is. You definitely motivate to show everyone how to maintain your weight after reaching your goal. Yes, I guess so. I just feel like I'll become boring though, Carol. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Belinda. You're so sweet. She says you are so down to earth and real. Love watching your recipes. Would love some information on the patches. Yes. I'm going to tell you right now, the patches are expensive. Okay. But when you're going to put your health first, this is the thing. So many years, I'm going to try not to cry. But so many years I put everything to my kids and that's where my money's going to go and all that kind of stuff. I have been big my whole life except the last 6 years. why did I waste all that time? I feel so good. I wish I was still 20 or 30 years old and I felt like this. This is what I want to feel like when I was in my 30s. I could not get it together. I'm going to tell you right now, and the reason why, because I was enjoying my family, but was I enjoying it? No, because secretly inside, I was just like, I'm so big. You didn't want to go on hikes. Like, we love going now on hikes. When we would go on vacation, it was like, where are we going to eat next? Which we're still like that. But all we cared about, it was eating, doing a little bit of sightseeing. Oh, we're tired of walking. What can we do that's like not too strenuous? It's sad that, time has like gone by, and I feel that the good Lord's coming real soon, which is totally great. But I wish I would have still put me first also at times. Jesus should come first. My husband should come first, but you really should keep yourself first, because if you're unhappy or not feeling yourself, that whole demeanor is going to come out in your family, to your husband, to everything. Your work life, it just does, and you're just miserable. And so putting your health first is a hard thing to do. But it is so important for us ladies, at least. It's just so important. So the reason I got off on that tantrum, the patches, if you're not willing to put forth the effort because I actually have several ladies that do the patches that I work with, that I'm working with. But if you're not willing to put forth the effort and the amount, because you do have to wear them. Like I said, I will give you the information galore. And you can do what you want to with that, but I'm just being truthful and honest with you. You definitely have to wear them. That is the only way they work. Let's see here. The supplements are harder for us on prescriptions to make sure they're not interfering. You are correct, Carol. Some of them are, like I said, they're just, they're not, I'm not going to say they're like, they're vitamins. So yes, you definitely want to take part on looking back, especially if you're a diabetic or that's something like that you're watching, like the Spark is sugar free. But then I don't know what else is in there that you are not allowed to take. So yes, you definitely, if you're looking at the supplements and you are medically being seen by a doctor for something, you definitely need to check on that. You are right. Darlene, myself as well on the patches. I will definitely, Beth. I will definitely still come on. I love talking with y'all. Y'all are my people. Y'all are what makes me keep going. So yes, I will definitely keep going. Trying to see if I cannot believe that there's this many comments and I can't see not a one comment. Now I can see people on that it says that they're watching, but I cannot see nothing. Holly, I've been let's see. Pat, I have always put everyone and everything ahead of myself. I am now 75 and trying so hard to put me after God. That's right. I am losing slowly, but also so much. I enjoy so much watching you. Pat, thank you so much. And I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You continue to keep putting yourself first behind God. Yes, you just keep it up. Thank you, Denise. And I love the earrings and thank you for the picture. I love it. I just want you to know that I love when y'all send me pictures. So it makes me so happy. Yes. All right, guys. Well, I am going to get me out one of these, and I'm gonna go and sit down, and then I'm gonna have to get ready for my day to go see this sonogram. I'm so excited. They are having a boy. We do know that. So they're having a boy. This is the first great grandchild on, let me put it this way, the first great grandchild on like me and my sister. Now we have a half sister, and I don't consider her a half sister. She is my sister. Now we just don't get to see them as much. So y'all know that I have Dawn that lives near me, and then Candy that lives further away from us. She lives probably about 6 hours from us. We don't get to see them as much. And I have a niece and a nephew from her, and my nephew, they have 5 kids. So they are the great grandkids, but we don't get to see them as much. So what I'm trying to say is this is our first great grandchild that's kind of down here by us that we'll get to see a lot. And so it's exciting. It's so exciting. I really thought they would have a girl because I have always joked with because my sister had nothing but boys and I've had nothing but boys. And I told both of them, y'all get ready because you're going to have girls. That's just the way it goes. My dad had 3 girls. We had boys. Y'all are going to have the girls. And the boys will say, oh, whatever, Mom. And I'm like, no, I'm telling y'all are going to have girls. And that'll make me happy, which the boys are fine. But I'm just really shocked that they're having a boy because I really didn't think that they were going to have a boy. I thought it was going to be a girl. So, yeah. Hey, Karen. Okay, so here's my banana. Love my banana. Okay, and then this is what I'm going to have, and I'm going to try to eat something like very small, maybe fruit for lunch because we're going to go out to eat tonight. So since I'm eating really late, like it is 9:30 here. So I'm going to try to eat something very small, low point because we're going to go eat out tonight. So thank y'all for joining me this morning. And I won't be live tonight, but I'll come back tomorrow and we'll cook tomorrow. All right, guys. So thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good day and I'll see you later. Bye.